Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back into some more Anno 1800. All right, so we are back with Winchester. We are back with our 1 million pop playthrough right here. And I've done a little bit of work off camera, just kind of uh, mindless stuff. I got several more skyscrapers going. I am working for the moment just within the radius of this town hall for our skyscrapers. The way I'm going to do these is I'm going to be using a blue skies maid. This gives us bonus resident from having different needs fulfilled, +5, as well as, not the Mr. Garrick. We don't care about Mr. Garrick at the second. The blue skies delivery service. This gives us, if we have the department store fulfilled, we'll get chewing gum. Furniture store will give us billiard tables, and drugstore gives us violins. So those are definitely the two where you're going to be using. For the third slot, probably use something that gives us max resident capacity as well. Maybe something like the papal papers or something like that. Or there's a couple of different ones I'm going to be looking at getting. We're going to be using a lot of max resident items. And while I've been kind of looking around thinking about it, I am going to be kind of clustering in town halls pretty tightly in these areas up here. Especially anywhere that we're going to have skyscrapers, I'm going to have clustered up with town halls. Skyscrapers will only go within the radius of a town hall. That's going to allow me to get the max resident items on those and boost the populations up. Did a little tiny bit of rearranging in a couple spots, just trying to fit a few more things in. Not a lot there. I did get another department store down here, so I have 2 department stores up and going. And I'm also ready to go ahead and get the toasters in heading in. I have zinc being purchased from Eli. I've got some filaments that I'm also now importing, and I have enough steel coming in. So let's go ahead and get that started. There is a warehouse. Yep. Oh, didn't want to go there. So yeah, we've got that going now. That's good. I did get a couple more items for us as well. I have the Get Rich Quick Volume 6. This increases the productivity of assembly lines by 120%. So these guys are now pumping out. They're working at 375% for the moment. So they're doing a little bit better. All of our goods are okay. The coffee is starting to get a little short. I was just checking that. So we will have to deal with coffee and light bulbs. Spectacles are also coming up a little bit shorter here eventually. So, little at a time, things are starting to lessen the amount of that I have, basically. So, all right. So, as soon as he is filled up with his 130, we can upgrade that to a level 2 skyscraper. I'm not doing too many of the engineers at the moment. I'm kind of interspersing level 1 and level 2 skyscrapers. I will be doing that as well. I do want to unlock everything because there are certain recipes that I really, really enjoy having. From the department store right here. Not so much caring on that because I don't really care about jewelry. I love the vacuum cleaner. Reducing the spectacles and the steam carriages, I love those two right there. I am also a big fan of the crockery. So those are the two that I like to use the most, is the crockery and the vacuum cleaner. Again, the toaster is kind of like a, whatever. Don't really care about that. I'm not doing penny farthings at the moment, so that one's not a big deal. For the refrigerator and the briefcase, I don't have scholars on this island, so I'm not going to worry about that one. So, kind of just a little... yes, here we go. All right, time to expand the catalog. I've got to upgrade an engineer residence into a skyscraper. That is perfectly fine. I can do that. What we'll do is we will actually move this guy out of the way, move him there. Oh. All right, gazebo garden. Oh, not a gazebo. Oh, yeah, yeah, gazebo plaza. Cool. Needs to face a different way, doesn't it? Yes, it does. Okay, I'm not going to sit there and listen to go through all that right there. Just need to get that upgraded. And also, Docklands is doing pretty well. Okay, we'll go choose that here in just a moment. Yeah, I can get another Docklands import office. As you can see, I've also been expanding our Docklands down here and changing it up a little bit, trying to make it look a little bit cooler. Looking a little nicer down here with this Docklands. All right, for this right here, I do want to go ahead and start importing canned food. How much canned food do we currently need? Only 1 per minute. That's actually not as bad as I thought. Go ahead and import like maybe 100. And I'm going to export champagne for that. Now, it does cost more to export than to import the canned food, but this will help me boost my champagne on up. So we'll go ahead and do that. Okay, so we want to make... let's see. What actually do I want to make first? Probably do the vacuum cleaners first. Yeah, do the vacuum cleaner. So add another machine, way to clean, vacuum cleaner patent. Okay. You will finalize the patent. Yep. That. So the vacuum cleaner will actually end up going up here. And we will switch the toaster probably down here. Once I can make that. Yeah, I've got to go through a little quest line for it, so... I'll probably do a quick cut while I do the quest line real fast, get through it, and then come back when we are ready to get vacuum cleaners up and running. I'll be back in just a second. Okay, so I've got the next part of the quest right here. I've got to have 15 celluloid. Celluloid does require an unlock of 15 level 2 skyscrapers. So not really all that bad. So we're just going to let these guys finish filling up. And while they fill up and I can work my way that way, I am going to expand this up here a little bit and get some more skyscrapers going in this area. I want to leave the actor there for right now. Go ahead and also pop in those guys. Okay. The school, just up the school over here for right now. Don't really need it right there. Okay, so come. Oh, I'm on super slow mode here. I'm gonna do some kind of different with this, I guess. Nothing says it has to be perfect. Although I do want to get as much as possible out of this. We'll leave that nice big spot right there for something later on. Okay. Or I'll just go ahead and fill it in because I want to. Why not? Okay, that'll work. That gets us quite a few more people within range of all of this. Lovely. Lovely. So that'll be another skyscraper quadrant or circle area right there full of skyscrapers for us. We'll have some up there. I'm going to do a handful of skyscrapers down here. Probably won't be like as big as the skyscrapers up there will be. Be some smaller ones right here. Just kind of a transitional area into this big core of skyscrapers right up here. And then we will taper off with the skyscrapers that way. In the meantime, though, I do want to get a World's Fair going. Do want that up and running here. Not a palace. We're going to do a palace elsewhere. Where does power from this get to, though? That is the real question. Okay, power gets to there. I keep selecting the palace. It's telling me I need to build a palace, I guess. There, okay. As long as it has power, that is what matters. Okay, and that... Alright, let's get this guy started. We do need 30 cement. I've got the workers, got the timber. Oh, not 30, we need 300 cement. So I'm going to get him turned on. Start the phase. Start getting our World's Fair going so I can start getting some items that I want for trade unions. Eventually, I will, of course, be crafting a lot of stuff, but in the meantime, I'll have to do it this way. All right, they've got everything they need, it looks like. Oh, this has been upgraded. Okay, I need to see what has upgraded then first. Okay, champagne has upgraded. Good. Good. Keep that where those are at, though. Lovely. Lovely. All right, so I am ready to start upgrading skyscrapers into level 2s. So I'm going to actually do a little cut right here while I go through and fiddle around with upgrading and downgrading stuff so I can work my magic of panorama effect in, and we'll come back and take a look at what I've done with it. So I'll see you guys in just a second. All right, so we are in the new world, and it is time to get celluloids up and running. I have all of that unlocked now. These things are such a massive pain to make. I do hate celluloid production. I don't know why I hate celluloid production. It's just a lot, you know? It's just a lot. So, what I am planning on doing, of course, though, is making my ethanol in the old world. And doing the celluloids here and bringing the ethanol down from the old world and bringing the ethanol here and producing it down, everything right here. So it is something I am planning on, I believe. Yeah, we're going to make the... Yeah, I had to think about that for a second. Yeah, we're going to make the ethanol here in the old world. And you probably already know, if you are a longtime viewer of my channel, you'll know exactly what I'm planning on doing here. But let's go ahead and get the basics set up first. Of course, I'm not going to be making chewing gum since I do have a... I am going to be using the specialist in order to give myself chewing gum. So I don't have to worry about that. We will not be making ethanol, period, down here. But let's go ahead and get the rest of this up and running first. See, I'm just trying to decide where to start placing things. So I guess we're going to start with 2 of them here. Okay. Cotton plantation. I can make cotton here. That's good. However, I don't know if I'm going to have... Oh, I did have enough room. Okay, good. All right, so there's going to be enough cotton. 30 seconds. This will produce... Okay, I got to wait for it to all catch up. Oh, I wasn't doing that. Oops. I'm a dum-dum. Okay, I got to wait for all that to catch up now because I was... Oh, not paying attention. It'll catch up here in a second. We'll have that going. No, not you. On over here. So I've got a few items where we're going to be using.
Production has stopped.
Yeah, World's Fair. It's being annoying. All right, so we're going to get ourselves a trade union right there. Also going to toss down him right there. Stupid. Here. There we go. There you go. Where you at? All right, so I've got the this one right here for the Get Rich Quick volume whatever for this guy. For the New World Orchards, and then I also grabbed myself this one right here. So this gives us 15% and another bit of boost for our orchards. All right, now I can get my camphor wax right on the edge.
An influence bonus.
Okay. Now that should be enough camphor wax. Of course, these things take a lot of work for us. We're going to have quite a few more onoleros on this. Once these are up and running, which will take about, I think it takes like 5 minutes or so for those to get up and running. All right, okay, that's fixed now. Good. Camphor wax should be fine. So it'll be the cotton, the camphor wax. Then the only thing I have to do is figure out that one. Oh, I need you over here, actually. Yeah, because I'm going to go settle a couple more islands, and I've got some more orchard goods, orchard stuff right there. Now, as far as the multi-factories, these celluloid chemical plants, they are only affected by a single item, unfortunately. If we look at... Yeah. They are only affected by the double redundancy. Not the wrong one. Celluloid. But it's the same thing. They're only affected by the double redundancy, which adds 50% productivity. Now, I can, of course, do the... do this when I need to. I'm not going to just yet, because I don't need that. Drop all this stuff off and send them back home now. All right, now comes the fun part. We need to get our ethanol production up and running. So I'm probably going to do that. This island right here looks good for it. So this is where it's going. This is where the magic is going to happen. So give me just a second to get this, the initial thing of it set up and laid out, and then we will get started with it. So I'll be back in just a second. All right, so we have our ethanol production up and running here on Hasselsaad. Probably totally butchering that name, but Hasselsaad is close enough. So we are using a Sir Lewis Brinley to make us some rum and increase the schnapps distilleries by 100%. We are also using that Get Rich Quick Volume 4 to give us ethanol 1 every 4 cycles. We have our schnapps distilleries running at 320% currently. I can boost that up further, of course, by getting some more items in them, but this is good enough for now. Potato farms over here are tractored up, as well as having power for the schnapps right here. So that is making us enough schnapps now. I mean, not schnapps, but enough ethanol to do the celluloid processing. So that should be good. And what I'm planning on doing, I think, actually is we're going to take this right here. We're going to tell it to load up all of this and then also do one more route back up to Winchester to unload all of those goods. So this is going to be quite a long trade route, but we don't need a lot of celluloid. You know, do I really want it to go there? Or do I maybe just want it to go here? I'm going to change that. I'm going to send... For right now, you know what? Yeah. For right now, we'll just... not that one. We will just send the celluloid right there. We'll send the celluloid there for the time being. Make sure we have these on dump cargo. That way I can free all of that up. Now, of course, I am making rum here now, and I can use the rum for another island. I don't need it up here right now, but it will be the rum that I need for something else later on. And the last thing I've got to do now is get biscuits for them. So biscuits are not too awful bad. We do have to get some citrus coming from the New World. That's going to be rather easy because we do have this right here set up and running. I'm going to upgrade him one more time. And we'll get... How are we doing on that? Okay, so we're doing okay on it. I will redo this layout right here a little bit later on. For right now, I don't need a whole lot. I am notorious for just kind of like throwing stuff down and then be like, okay, I'll deal with that later. And then I forget about it until like much, much later. But for right now, this will be okay. This will get the citrus that I need. Coming in. Then we just need tallow and flour for the biscuits. Now, flour and tallow are actually being made over here. And I'm considering coming over here and setting up our biscuit production right over here on this island right here. Because that is where it's being made. It does need power. That's okay, because again, if we take a look at my here's all of my old world islands. Like, oh, not fish oil. Well, you saw it for a second. Yeah, just look how much oil. I am so good on oil, it's ridiculous. I'm so good on oil, it's crazy. I don't need any more. So I can set up my biscuit production over here with some power. I think that's what we're going to do. See, I'll actually go ahead and get all this laid out real quick so the oil harbor can go right there. That'll work. This will be our little industrial area right over here on this side. You know what? Something I never do is line these up. So let's just go ahead and line that up like that. Okay, I could come up here, and I'll use him for transport some goods around. Get that put in. Does take 500 workers for those things. It's pretty rough. However, I think I've got an item. I think we have an item for that. Yes, employees, engineer workforce. Perfect. That's what I was looking for right there. So think I have another one of these. Okay. So let's get those up and running. All right, we got plenty of all of that. We just need some of this kind of stuff over here. I am going to need trade union. We'll go ahead and place him there. One biscuit factory for the time being. Oh, guess I don't need to put him right there since that is kind of blocking my entrance into the power plant. I do have a Ferrous Al Cerami as well. I think I may use him. Go ahead and get us a Ferrous in there. Okay. And go ahead and just scooch all of this right here over to there and there. That there. And got quite a few oil routes going on here. Tell him to also unload on that route. That'll be fine. Okay, so that will get this right here up and running. I do need the citrus coming in. I'll have to look and see how much that's going to take. It only takes 600 engineers. That's not too bad, really. I can deal with that. Upgrade you once, at least. Gonna give me 6 per minute. God, is that a lot, though? Or is that not a lot? That's a lot. Okay. I wasn't sure if that was a lot or not a lot. Okay, so now all I've got to worry about is tallow and flour. For tallow and flour... Yeah, way underproduced. Looks like I'm actually doing fine on... Oh, wait. No. Okay, no. We are definitely underproducing on tallow and flour. That's fine. What I think I'll do with that is we will expand out our tallow production up here and get some of that up and running. Probably get some over here where it's going to be electrified too. That would be useful. Get the tallow going, get some more grain and some more flour going. I'll get the biscuits up and running, get the citrus coming in, and then get our biscuits over here, and so we can move on to levels 3 and 4 in the next episode, guys. And with that, that is going to be it for me. We are chugging our way through the investor skyscraper stuff rather quickly. By the time we get to the next episode, I will be ready to upgrade to tier 3. And also be ready to get all of these guys over here equally upgraded. Oh, I did not mean to do that. Oh, God, I didn't mean to do that, guys. Oh, always pay attention to what you're doing. Did not mean to upgrade all of this. Okay, I'm gonna have to go back through and fix. Okay, I fixed it a little bit. Oof. That was a big oof right there. Because I do need 1,000 workers for the World's Fair. So I'm probably gonna go settle a bunch of islands and get a bunch of meter piers connected up to help with some of that. So yeah, let me go deal with that. Also probably just expand out because we've got an abundance of farmers up here that I really don't need that many of anymore, do I? There's some more workers. Good. So yeah, I'm going to get everything set up and running to get us to tier 3 on the skyscrapers. And we come back and get all of this right here filled in too and start getting these skyscrapers up and running. Our population is about to start skyrocketing as soon as I get some of this expanded out. So hopefully I could see me getting 50,000, 60,000 people on this island alone. Probably a little bit more than that. We'll see. We'll see where my population ends up. I don't know. I'm throwing numbers out of my head because I have honestly no idea how much population I can get on this island. Without cramming every single tile with a house and leaving some for some decorations that I want to work on. All right, guys, that is it for me. Hope you enjoyed. I'll see you in the next one. Take care.